All right, DDG is back in the news. He wants single dad sympathy. Ever since DDG got Twitch, it's like he just nonstop creates conversations that forces us to talk about him. DDG, we don't want to talk about you. You cut your braids off. Y'all are out here doing anything for clicks, but I saw how much money you make, so I know it's worth it. But he didn't cut his hair off. He didn't tag Halle with a song. Now he didn't encourage the girl to get OnlyFans. We talked about that on the last show. And then now he's sparking a debate after calling himself a single father and one who deserves sympathy. Now DDG is now sharing a 1-year-old son of, as you know, Halo with Halle Bailey. Let me show you a photo of the family. During happier times, they no longer take photos like these. Well, aside from all of his recent drama with Halle, where he claims she was gatekeeping their son and even made a diss track called Don't Take My Son, DDG has claimed that he's a single father deserving of sympathy. Look.
I'm a single dad. Do I get any sympathy?
That's good for you.
No, and don't say that. You guys share taking care of the baby. Don't say something.
No, I know, but I am a single dad, though.
You guys are doing a great job.
Why I don't get no sympathy?
You're not a single dad. I'm a single mom.
See, that's just wrong. Feelings don't
single
matter.
Means.
I mean, he has a point. I can't tell you how many times I look on social media and see baby mamas crying about this, crying about that, don't have enough money for Similac, but they at the club, don't have this, don't have that. I never hear single fathers saying, hey, put some respect on my single fatherhood and give me the same respect. I mean, doesn't he have a point?
I think so. I like this.
You just don't like him because he's a young black man struggling.
That is not true.
Oh my god.
I'm just taking my opinion from the information he has put out onto the internet. Like, I have to drive so far to see my kid. Like, okay, why are we complaining about actively participating in the development of your child? And now you want us to feel guilty about it? I don't. And he's dragging this young woman who everybody is obsessed with. Like, I just don't see why you would drag your baby mama and she's beloved by everyone.
Is he dragging her though?
Yes.
He doesn't drag her.
He's dragged her a few times.
Dragged?
I say
you can't drag Halle Bailey.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to give you sympathy after you dragged Halle Bailey. I don't. Like, that's the problem. You're publicly disparaging this woman who is just...
He ain't talking bad about her like that. Now you're acting like he's on a Zeus network show.
We just talked about how he was like attacking her for not allowing him to be involved.
We don't use the word attack because he did not attack her. Blueface and Krishan is attacking. They did not attack her. Because they also just recently pieced it up and took photos together. Like we don't know their relationship. I'm not living in anyone's toxicity. I told somebody this. Hold on. I told somebody this the other day. Let me tell you why I'm single. One, I can't find nobody. But the other reason why I'm single is because I just refuse to have any of this type of energy. I don't want anybody disturbing my peace. I don't want a baby daddy online. I don't want a baby mama online. I don't want my baby daddy's baby mama online. I don't want the drama. People make relationships complicated. These are two stars, two young, successful entrepreneurs. None of you gave this man a fair chance when he was dating Halle. You always told him every day how he was beneath her and how she was the little mermaid and how she could do better. You said he was nothing but a streamer. Y'all shitted on this man. He loved her. He stayed with her as much as he could. He endured all of you little Disney fan bullshits. He had a baby by the girl who was clearly in love with him, or the D. Had a kid, they didn't work out, and now because it ain't working out, we want him to, we don't want to give him the same sympathy we given her. No. Everybody getting sympathy. Woo, woo, woo for you, Halle, and woo, woo, woo for you, DDG.
Well, that's your perspective.
And this is the Jason Lee podcast, and it matters.
Well,
you just don't like him because you just don't like him.
That's not true. I think I've said from the beginning, I've always said when we started talking about their relationship that I thought they were a beautiful couple when they were together. I love the way he treated her in their relationship. But post them breaking up, I don't like that he continues to go to the internet with his issues with her.
But I feel like that's only because he gets paid off
of... He's an internet star.
Yeah, but again, that's the problem. She doesn't do it.
It hurts her.
That's her choice.
Correct, and that's why people
that's
are
her choice. That's
her
like
more.
saying that if I punch you 3 times, you only slap me once. I won the fight. You should have hit me more. Not saying that we're not condoning domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying meet me with the same energy. At the end of the day, she know what she got with. That's like saying if you date a stripper and you get mad because when y'all break up or take a break that she's on the pole. You dated a stripper.
So now
or like if you're in a relationship with an artist and then they make a breakup song after you guys break up. Like that's what they're gonna write
but I'm
about.
saying now we're condoning what could be viewed as him slightly, since we don't want to say aggressively, him slightly bullying her online.
Okay, you're just creating a narrative about this
I'm
black
not
man
creating
that
a
ain't
narrative.
even
We've
true.
talked about this
He is not bullying
we talked
her.
about this at least 4 times.
Because they're on the internet.
Where we talked about how he was disparaging her. And she was not responding.
Disparaging
publicly.
or saying publicly, I can't see my kid. He's
No,
never tried. Hold
publicly
on, hold on.
saying
Let
she
me tell you what
wasn't
disparaging.
allowing
Can I tell you
him
what
to.
disparaging is?
Should I look
Coochie
it up?
stank.
No, that's not the only.
Hold on, that's
no.
disparaging.
No.
Your mama fat.
No.
No, disparaging is something. What is the definition of disparaging?
Expressing the opinion that something is of little worth.
He's never said that she was not worthy. Hold on. Let me finish because you're too invested. That's why you're single.
No, because you
okay.
you
Listen,
want to spin your story, but go ahead.
He's never ever devalued her. He's never devalued her. He's never attacked her career.
No.
He's never attacked her motherhood. He's addressed his baby mama, who she's his baby mama, not letting him see his son. And as a father, he gets to say that. Just like with my father, we had our issues. I publicly said, until he owns what he did to my brother, I ain't trying to hear it. Some people say, why would you say that online? You can't be my father publicly if you can't be my father and fix the issues privately. So to their situation, they are public figures. And guess what? We want you to keep going because we need the content.
But again, if you and I, because we have a personal relationship as friends, which we have for over 20 years, if I was to go online and live and started talking about how I was frustrated with you, that is a disparaging.
That's different.
No, it's not.
It is. Let me tell you why. We do have a public relationship.
Yes.
Wait, so
exactly.
if you did, guess what? We talk about it here on the Jason Lee Show.
Oh my God, no.
And it'll be more money.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be more.
So matter of fact, why don't we talk about some of our issues?
Why don't you guys fight?
No,
you
I'm
slap
saying,
and punch, start doing.
the point is something should be left private. And we've talked about this multiple times with many relationships that are public, right? Their kids are going to see this later. And I'm just saying he has openly expressed his frustrations with her about their relationship and the way he's treated in comparison to her in their parenting relationship. And I'm saying that can be disparaging to her image. And I'm saying stop doing that. And that's why people are more supportive of her, because she's silent publicly.
But that's why I feel like she has to do her own PR, because he went on live and he was like, oh, I haven't seen my son in days. She went then and she made a video and she was like, it's because we're both sick, so like he can't be outside. So I feel like she has to like counter PR.
But the way he's doing it is making it seem as if she's keeping the
Yes.
child away from him, which is is
maybe
disparaging
it's
to
true.
her character. And that's not fair.
It
That's
is
all
though
I'm saying.
refreshing. Not that I like negative things to happen to couples, but it's refreshing to it's refreshing to hear men vent.
Keep up the good work. As a streamer, you're doing a phenomenal job. Go on Kai's Tonight show and talk about it.
Oh my
Bye,
God.
DDG. You know, I do want you guys to be able to co-parent in peace. Halle is hood, though. She ain't going for the bullshit. Chloe is not sounded off yet. That's how you know it's not really serious, because she wouldn't be letting her sister get attacked. Yvette is somewhere trying to get this sacred campaign off the ground for Beyonce, because ain't nobody buying it, literally. But either way, we do love you, Halle. And Halle, by the way, the reason why you haven't been on the Jason Lee Show is probably because Yvette is blocking, because, you know, that girl. Anyway, call me.